everybody to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock City, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, with the top 4 seeds a time to begin their quest for the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Florida Gators, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff. There was Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, what a way to start this game. All this hype and build-up in the playoff game. Offensive line says, hey, put it on our back. We'll be able to get things going. If you can keep running the football like this, man, does it open up the entire playbook.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. You're going to test the secondary. He's moving out of the pocket. After all that running around, you've got him for a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, the pass is picked off. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
And just like that, this defense takes advantage of a bad decision by the quarterback, steps in front of it for the interception. Now they've got great field position here early in this game.
Set it down to the offense. First down. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. Gets some space around the 30. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job. You can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And the Gators hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Play action fake, looking to throw. Looking for 6. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When a quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Went backwards on first down, so it's second and long here from the 10. Quarterback drops back. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down on the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Not much on the return, but the important thing, the takeaway snuffs out the scoring threat. Big play.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping them out of the end zone.
The gain is 2 yards, so it's second and 8. Wideout's now clustered. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Kickoff team's on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And the single back takes the handoff. They bring him down right at the 20.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Catch made on the right side. Tackle made after a big gain.
Chris, you can see when the offensive line does their job and gives this quarterback time to throw, you're going to see plays like this and first downs for the Badgers offense. They've had some good ones over the years. Very efficient. Of course, Russell Wilson is the name that stands out, but they've had others. Scott Tolzien, Darrell Bevel, Jim Sorgi, Brooks Bollinger. Some good quarterback play that always seems to make the right decision.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
first down, looking to throw the football. Here's a target, and it's complete. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
What a simple read and a simple throw for the quarterback. You want to give me the running back sliding out of the backfield? No problem. I'll take that and let him do the work after the catch.
The shotgun running play call. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. Motion now from the tight end. Now here's the toss play. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
You know, a toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, play's going to blow up.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, if you want to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. And he's going to run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Wanted no part of contact on that play.
Now the quarterback's doing everything in his power to try to keep this play alive, looking downfield, trying to find an open receiver. Great coverage by the defense, and all he can do is step out of bounds for a loss of one.
Now it's 2nd down here. We'll change the pre-snap look now. Second down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He shreds the tackle. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead.
14, Wisconsin, 0.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
And he knocks it right through the uprights.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. They'll return it from inside the 5. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He crosses the 30. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. The 20. Touchdown, Gators. It was a foot race, and he won it. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes the catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. It's hard to win these games just kicking field goals. They need to find the end zone here, some urgency. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And it's intercepted. Not much on the return there, but a great interception. Give the offense the football in the 42. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pressure is coming. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Makes a quick catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Florida. See if they can convert the point after. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He flips it to the back across the middle. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Chris, I kind of feel like a coach right now because I'm always wondering why the angle route continues to be so effective. When as an inside linebacker, all you're ever taught, all you hear about is don't let them cross your face. If they want to go to the outside, it's okay. But inside, no. Can't have that happen, and it costs them.
That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again, somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense with a 29. And they pick up the first on the ground. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. Check this out. The offense still on the field, going for it inside their own 30. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-hole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. It's a quick grab. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Oh, and he fumbles. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
Well, the defense saw the quarterback keeping the ball, and their eyes lit up trying to get to him to knock that ball away. And as a quarterback, he's got to do a better job on these design runs. He can't afford to keep the ball loose in traffic. He has to hold on tight, keep that ball close.
He'll take a deep shot here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Gators. This quarterback on fire today. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good. They're pulling away 35-3. Now they get set to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here.
Wisconsin Badgers will take over 1st and 10.
And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. That fumble from the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? Fires it on the move. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Snags a quick throw. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice game.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Caught quickly. He's found some room at the 45. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a 1st down.
Well, when the dust settles and the games are over, it's how many big plays did you create and how many did you prevent. This is a huge play for this offense. Now, can they get the ball into the end zone or they have to settle for 3?
Looking to throw it again. Fires it to the wideout. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. And the Badgers line up on 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Off play action, he's looking to throw. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
I mean, it's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. When offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for the wideout. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game. The Gators come to the line in the hurry up. Here's that defense shifting again. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on 1st down. Take a shot downfield. The only thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a 1st down.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. That O-line has to regroup now. It's 2nd and 12. And he drops back in the gun. He'll take a deep shot here. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking right, this one caught. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Badgers will kick this away to start the second half. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Gets some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. All the way for a touchdown. A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game changer.
It's blocked. Picked up by the defense. It's a live ball. Could be a two-point return here.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half. Really, the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. And the returner is brought down. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. We get the second half started with the running play. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
A gain makes it second and medium. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Makes a quick grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Pitch to the back. Breaks loose at the 45. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do well.
Just a small gain. Looking at second and 9. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. He's escaping the pocket now. Locates the tight end. It's complete. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half versus his playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Heading left after the handoff. He shreds the tackle. Tackle made, but he gets the ball out across the 20-yard line. Good game.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. Second down after that previous play. And now the handoff. Some hard running there through a tackle. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The Gators come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43. So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision? And it's incomplete. incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. The first down pickup tackled at the 45.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
7th play of the drive coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Catch made on the out route. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
And the Gators looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Ball handed to the running back. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Touchdown, Gators. And the beatdown continues. They're set now to try the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Takes the handoff. It's Henderson. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down play coming up. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Going for a big play downfield. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Just ran away from the defense.
Now we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Return starts from inside the 5. The returner is brought down. Gets a start on the next drive. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. Here comes a handoff. They'll stop.
Defense, listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
So behind the 6, second and long from their 14. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Makes a quick catch. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And he'll drop back here on third down. Quick throw to his receiver. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Florida. And this one is getting ugly. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine. A playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right with this guy down.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Set to advance on the football.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver makes the catch. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the wideout goes in motion. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision? Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. That's a big gain across midfield all the way to the opponent's 35.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert, come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And it's caught inside the 10. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's first and goal right there.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
Here's a handoff on first and goal. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Coming up, second down and goal. Single back, takes the handoff. He's swarmed by the defense.
Chris, I just don't know about short gains like this, especially keeping the ball on the ground. The clock keeps moving. They need points on that scoreboard in a hurry. Got to throw the football. You cannot afford to allow this clock to keep ticking.
They've moved it to the 3. Now it's third and goal. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The field goal here doesn't help the cause. They're going to go for the touchdown here on 4th down. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control. We can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing it.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback dropping back. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The Gators come up to the line in a hurry-up. Another big play for this offense, but they are not throttling back here, even with a comfortable lead in the 4th quarter.
This defensive coverage seems one step behind the entire game. Even when they call the right coverage, the offense has made the plays that they need to be able to put points on the board. I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Gators. And the route is on. They'll try to add to the lead now to the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And the returner will be brought down. Wisconsin offense back out on the field. It's been a rough game for this offense. A consolation touchdown is all they're playing for at this point. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Short pass finds the tight end. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
And there's the tight end. I've been waiting to see him make a play, and this defense has done such a good job of eliminating him from being a factor in the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead. He finally makes an appearance for his first catch.
Lets it go quickly. Tipped and then drops. Chance to make a play, but instead it's 3rd down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. It's a quick grab. Runs through the defender. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. First down. Looking to throw the football. Here's another interception. We're losing track. He's got some room and some blockers here. And look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Defense all over the option play. Quarterback couldn't even get the pitch off. So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 8. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Florida. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And that one's picked off. What a play. Going to take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Gators.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
Automatic in the PAT. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And it's fielded. The returner trying to create good field position here. And the returner steps out at the 20. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Looking to throw it on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. Got him. He's sacked.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
Bringing pressure. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his 2nd catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Trying to extend the play. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big gain, but they could have used that when this football game was still in doubt. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I'd love to see is this offense has not given up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out, and now let's see if they can put another player to.
There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.